Yo, 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 this is Chris Blair. How you guys doing? I'm coming to you from Kyoto. I'm this great neighborhood. I want to show you guys something here that's really, really cool. I'm just going to wait for less people to be there. I'm going to have to turn the camera around to show you guys something this. And I'm in this beautiful area, this famous walking street here in Kyoto, shooting this video. You can see the background there. In fact, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera. First of all, check this out, guys. That's a Hard Rock Cafe. That is a Hard Rock Cafe. Have you ever seen a Hard Rock Cafe like that in your entire life? It's a Japanese style inside. I've eaten there a couple times. It's really nice inside too. This is a cool little street in Kyoto. And let me show you guys this. Then we'll get into the nitty-gritty of something to do with dropshipping. Okay. All right. Cool. Let's go ahead and jump into the main topic at hand, and that is, okay. As you guys know, the dropshipping world has changed a lot on Facebook. Well, my finger's on there. Huh? The dropshipping world has changed a lot on Facebook, and that is because of the strict new rules on the feedback score. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, up till now, if your feedback dropped below 2, first of all, let me step up here. I'm talking like I'm assuming that everyone understands this, but that actually may not be the case. All right, so what happens when you sell on Facebook is Facebook will send out a ad to your customers. They'll track who goes through your pixel, right? And they'll send out an ad to your customers to rate their experience shopping from your fan page, right? And your website, okay? And before that, if your feedback score dropped below 2 to 1 and down to 1, you would get a penalty, which means you could still advertise, but your cost for advertising will go up. Okay, but still you can overcome that, right? Your feedback score gets better, you can get back to normal. If you drop below 1 in the past, then you lose your right to advertise from that fan page. Okay, now they made a change. Any new fan page that was created in the past year, right? If it drops below 2, there's no penalty. You're done. They just ban your fan page, and they might even ban the ads account. Okay, so that's pretty serious change. Okay, so this really has a massive effect on drop shippers, because if you're drop shipping from China, right, you have very long shipping times, right? So, and it's been exacerbated by the fact that the shipping routes have been disrupted by COVID-19. Yet a lot of people want to drop ship, and the reason why they want to drop ship is it's easier. I mean, let's face reality, it's easier. You just go to AliExpress or somewhere else and you grab something that's this and you start selling it. So what are the potential solutions here, guys? And my goal here is not to discourage you from going dropshipping, although I personally think POD is a much better model. It's what I use. It's what I encourage most of my students to use. Print on demand is a better model long term. I'm going to be transparent. Some of my coaching students who are busy with their jobs, like super busy in their jobs, I've one coaching student right now who's particularly busy in his job. I said, let's start off with dropshipping and work our way to print on demand, because it's easier to get started, right? So dropshipping has this place, right? And dropshipping will be very profitable. So how do you overcome this situation? Okay, well, there's a few things you can do. Okay, number one is you need to be very transparent on your sales pages about the shipping times. People will wait patiently if they want the product badly, as long as you tell them. It's got to be transparent. You got to have a shipping section on your website saying it's going to be 3 to 5 weeks coming from China. You got to have it. I've even put in the description of the product page, right? So it's very, very clear. Okay, that's one way. Number two. And by the way, if you stay to the very end, I'm going to teach you guys a very, very cool way you can manipulate the feedback score. And this is a reward for those who stay to the very end of this video. Okay, it's one of the coolest tricks in the world gives you a very, very strong chance of maintaining a strong score. Okay, all right. Now, the next thing you can do is try to find stuff that ships from China faster. Right, uses faster shipping. There are stuff that will ship within 10 to 14, 16 days, and that's better. Third thing you can do is try to find products on AliExpress that have shipped from the United States. So some of these suppliers that were on AliExpress actually have stuff sitting in the United States and they ship from there, okay? Don't just limit yourself to AliExpress. There are tons of companies in the United States where you can drop ship from. One of my most successful students right now found a supplier in the United States for a particular product, I'm not going to say what it is, and they're just drop shipping from that American supplier, and they have fast delivery. They get delivery within a week. And it's good quality stuff, and the thing is, of course, the price for drop shipping that stuff is higher, because if it's coming from the United States, you pay more, but it's still a really, really good thing, okay? So those are the things that you can do to try to improve your feedback score right, without the last little trick I'm going to teach you here in a little bit. But before I get into that last trick, I want to say something here. Number one, guys, I've been in this game since 2012, this Ecom game for 2012. Not some of these flash in the pan gurus. I'm literally the only coach trainer that Custom Cat recommends to their sellers, right? And Custom Cat is the biggest print-on-demand supplier out there, okay? So if you're into my private coaching, private message me. Another thing that is, we decided, I decided to go back. I used to have, just $1,000 a year or 4 payments of $275 for my course Mastermind. I decided to open up the old way I did it in the past. So now we're doing, at least for a temporary time, we're going to have the $100 a month option is there. So, go to ecomvantage.com. The $100 option is there. ecomvantage.com. Okay, so Ecom and then Vantage, VANTAGE, .com. So ecomvantage.com. And you can get in for $100 a month right now. It's an option if you're not interested, if you can't afford my coaching. Although if you can't afford my coaching, I suggest you go for it because it really makes a big difference. All right, now, last, to swallow a little trick. Did you know that you can actually set, if you go to your facebookads.com, I can't remember the link off my head, so I think it's facebookads.com, /customer_feedback. I can't remember the link off the top of my head, but anyway, you go to that link, you can actually set the time when the Facebook will send out the ad asking for feedback. So you can actually set the date. And if you're drop shipping from China and you got long ship times, make sure you change the date to a much later date. Change it to 30 days or 45 days after purchase. That way, you're practically guaranteeing that the product will be delivered by the time that ad is hit the people who bought from you. So that will help protect your feedback store. All right, guys, cheers. This is Chris coming to you, and we'll see you in the next video. Private message to my coaching, and cheers.